card. I'd just like to thank everybody who came out last week and supported me in my fight with Blackwater. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you for that. And there's one other person I would like to thank. I think he really tried to do the right thing, and I asked him to be here tonight. Trooper Audubon, if you're back there listening, if you can come to the ringside area, please.
No, he's okay now. He's a good guy. That's a different story.
All right, Trooper, last week, I think you stepped up and you really tried to do what you thought was the right thing. After I hit that power bomb somehow through that door, you threw that referee shirt on, you came in here, and you threw me on top and tried to count that 3 count to make sure that that Medal of Valor would come off of his neck. And I really do appreciate that. And I know that you quit the dojo.
Let me tell you one thing, Emil. I don't care about the Medal of Valor. I care about people's lives. Let's take a step back to negative event. Back in December, when I stopped the match to stop Eddie from killing Frankie Picard. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I remember you yelling at me because of the fact that I basically handed the medal to Blackwood. It wasn't about the medal. It was about protecting Frankie Picard. I came in here, into that match to intervene myself, to save your life. The thing you have to remember is I don't care about the medal. I don't care about anything. I care about people's lives. I care about coming in here, doing my job every week, and getting respect. I wasn't getting that. That's why I quit. You understand now what I'm trying to prove? I'm just looking for respect. I'm not looking for anything else.
If you're looking for respect, we do have a platform for that respect to be earned right here in the dojo. I know you're a fully capable professional wrestling referee. Hell, you did a great job in that CZW World Title match on Saturday between Shane Strickland and Masada. You know what you're doing. And I know you quit, but I would really like to have you back here. You did a great job when you were senior official. I know you got off on we got off on the wrong track. But I'd like to offer you your job back on a probationary period. Prove yourself. I'll give you that respect, and you'll be right back where you belong. What do you say?
If you can give, not just me, because I really don't care about me. I care more about the referees that come in here every week, that do their job, and they get beat up and you do nothing about it. I want to make sure if I come back, that if any referee gets hit, whether intentional or accidental, that the wrestler, that hit them is suspended. You can guarantee me that? Guarantee that. I'll come back, I'll work my way back up. I'm all right with that. That's all I ask. If you accept that, I'm back.
Hey, I accept that, no problem. Hey, do you have your clothes with you?
Just keep going, just keep out.
This is wrestling. You always bring your stuff. Come on, you know everything.
All right, troopers, you're back. Here you are tonight. You got match number 3, all right? Let's get our first match out here.
night.
This chump, that's what you got for me? What are you doing? I'm gonna fix this whole thing for you, man. Who's this guy? They don't know who he is. Shut up. When did Danny get his haircut? The best we got here?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on the main contest. 1 fall, 28-minute time limit. Introducing first in the corner to my left, fighting out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, with an official weight of 185 pounds. This is Geoff. And his opponent to my right, fighting out of Raleigh, North Carolina, with an official weight of 180 pounds. This is Joshua Young.
Way to go, Layla. Layla's fun.
I'm gonna need to sit right here, so for their viewing pleasure. My apologies.
That's where I got the call.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Emil Jay doing commentary here. Dojo Wars 139, I believe. Kicking things off here with Joshua Young, a newcomer here to the dojo, coming all the way up from Raleigh, North Carolina. 1 year in the professional wrestling business, and he's got a tough task ahead of him here this evening against Josh Adams, Mr. Dojo Wars, somebody who's competed on more Dojo Wars events than anybody else. And right now he's got this submission hold locked in. He's got the legs tied up. And it looks like Joshua Young chose to go to the eyes. In my discussions with Mr. Young, I found out that he spent about 15 years as a grappler in the amateur wrestling. I'm curious to see if he brings any of that style here into the professional ranks. Nice vertical suplex. Gets on top. 1 count. Josh Adams able to get out of there. I mean, it's going to take a lot to keep Josh Adams down. We see him come in here week in and week out, sustain a great deal of punishment, but he's able to get that adrenaline pumping and really kick into overdrive. Oh, nice shoulder thrust. Throws his entire shoulder into the stomach area of his opponent. Fisherman suplex. And Joshua Young able to kick out at 2. Going for a crucifix pin. Way too close to the ropes there. And I think Joshua Young got lucky due to his ring positioning there.
Come on, Josh, follow the rules. We better step it up. I want to show these people you belong here. See that logo right there? You better step it up. Come on.
Josh Adams telling Joshua Young to step it up here. I thought he was going to go for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, but chose to go with a kick to the gut, then a forearm to the back, and that time just kicking away at his head. Very disrespectful there out of the young man from North Carolina. Now going towards the ropes here, choking away. And Joshua Young taking some time, thinking about the position he's in right now, what more he can do to capitalize on his situation. Oh, inside cradle, took too much time, 2 count only.
Way to
Hard forearm from Josh Adams, and now he's got his opponent in the corner working on him. Forearm dragon twist, gonna send him into the other corner. Josh Adams came diving in with another shoulder, trying to lift him up. Joshua Young putting the brakes on. Josh Adams breaking here, comes back in. Body slam.
Come on! Come on!
Hard slam from Josh Adams to Joshua Young.
Get up and do something! Come on! Come on!
Joshua Young now. Oh, DDT. Planted Josh Adams on his head. Rolls him over, 2 count only. Now Joshua Young going for a side headlock here. Josh Adams trying to get his way up to a vertical base. He does. Up on 2 feet now. Trying to get himself out of here. He's got Joshua Young up on his shoulders. Young able to land on his feet. Schoolboy. Handful of trunks, I think, but Josh Adams still able to kick out. Ooh, solid right hand to the solar plexus. Bend him over. Hooking him up here. Could be another suplex. Joshua Young putting the brakes on. Battling over this suplex. Turning around is Joshua Young, and he was able to get the suplex off. That time he fought hard to get there. Perhaps fought too hard. Not able to capitalize. Josh Adams trying to get that adrenaline pumping through his veins. That's a thing we've seen him do. He takes some punishment and pumps himself up, or at least tries to. Joshua Young a little bit perplexed.
Stay down! Come on!
Joshua Young swinging for the fences with those right hands. Josh Adams bringing it right back. Oh, and a hard forearm from Adams. Young looks like he's out on his feet. Powers him up to his shoulders. Ooh, spike DDT. On top for the cover, and Josh Adams kicks out at 2.5. Josh Adams, though, able to slip down, applies that flat crab, and he's tapping out. He's got to break the hold here.
Where's that bell?
Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 7 minutes, 21 seconds for the winner by submission, Josh Adams.
Yeah!
Against Bennett.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
But they're blind. That doesn't make sense.
They'll find one. You've won one match. Like 8 or 9 or so. Yeah. Emily just felt bad. Chair down.
You're back? Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Ari.
You got this. You did push-ups the other day.
He needs to work on his upper body. He's almost fell. Your light is a feather, too.
I know.
God.
Get that cash, baby. If it don't got the split, it's not legit.
What? No way. My 9-year-old.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right, fighting out of upstate New York with an official weight of 260 pounds. This is Krist. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of Bel Air, California with an official weight of 255 pounds. He is the Beast of Bel Air. This is Stephon Pennington.
Gotta be meaner to your servants.
And here we have an interesting matchup.
Real easy to look tough when you're pushing the girls behind.
Yeah, Krist Worthless. He heard what happened in last week's match Stephon Pennington had with Emily. Of course, the last time Krist Worthless was here, he was taken to the limit by Emily. Actually got a win over him. She earned a great deal of respect from this man from upstate New York. And when he heard what exactly Stephon Pennington did last week, he contacted me. He said he wanted to get his hands on Pennington. You know, and we had the platform to make that happen here at Dojo Wars. I was happy to oblige. And that match was signed on the spot. Two big men here, locking horns. Combined weight of over 500 pounds. Kind of rare that you see that here these days at the dojo, but we have men and women of all shapes and sizes from all over the place coming in here, applying their craft to professional wrestling. Krist Worthless drops down. Hey, sidestep into an arm drag, takes the man, the Beast of Bel Air down. Oh, Worthless went for the drop kick. Stephon Pennington slipped out of the ring, something that he's done a variety of times in his short time here in this sport. Worthless is tired of waiting, putting that young manservant in between them. Shoved him to the side. Oh, but Worthless too smart for that one. He sensed him coming in with the elbow drop. Reversal of the whip that time. Ducks out of the way of the clothesline, and whoa, a step up Verna. Was not expecting to see that. Oh, and a big knee strike, knocking him out, 2, and no, that's not it. Into the buckle goes Pennington. Worthless follows him in. Oh no, ugly landing. Landed on the back of his head. I think he was going for a drop kick. Oh, and he bowled right through him with a clothesline.
Did you see that? That's a strong man right there.
And Pennington, instead of going for the pinfall, he's choosing to say some words into the camera, taking his time, showboating and gloating, 2. And perhaps that could be the difference between this match continuing and him having the victory after that clothesline, because he really mowed him down. Interesting grip on this hold here. It's almost like a camel clutch type situation, but the body is contorted. The spine isn't just bent, it's being twisted at this point. I think he's tearing away at the face. Can't quite see from this vantage point. But the referee was employing a count here. And of course, earlier tonight, we saw Trooper Audubon come on back into the fold here. He wants it on the books. You saw in the official, you get suspended, and I agree with that rule. There's been too much of that here in the dojo lately. Pennington with that rear chin lock. You know, that's the kind of thing that guys like Pennington are going to have to look out for when the referee gives them that count when they're breaking the rules. Can't act in the heat of the moment like this scenario right here in the buckle. The referee telling him, getting in his face. Pennington swats at him. He's out of here for a little while. Forearm across the back. Worthless fighting his way back up to his feet, but Pennington responding in kind. Shoulder thrust in the corner. That one had a lot of momentum behind it. Really driving the air out of the tall man from upstate New York. Wow, what a forearm. Overhand chop to the neck. Hard forearms from Pennington, but Worthless not going down. Worthless with a few forearms himself, came rolling, got caught. Exploder suplex. And Pennington going on top for the cover, far leg hook, and Worthless able to get out at a count of 2.5. Forearm smash from the Beast of Bel Air. And Pennington looks like he's gonna hook up a vertical suplex, but Worthless not allowing him to do so, lowering his center of gravity. Inside cradle from the big man. Call that a large package, I guess. Here comes Pennington. Splash in the corner. Big collision. And Pennington backing up. It looks like he's going to go for one more time. Is this a wise strategy? It is. It paid off. 2 splashes in the corner. Krist Worthless down to both of his knees. Taking a break for some water. And Pennington's taking a lot of time. Krist Worthless isn't a bad way, but he's got a lot of time to recover here with Pennington more concentrating on
having some water. Wild swing and a miss, and Pennington's got him. Backdrop suplex. And I'll tell you what, Pennington continues to improve in terms of in-ring ability, but he also continues to take a lot of time in gloating and bullying his young man on the outside. Going for another pinfall, trying to make Krist Worthless expend as much energy as possible. And Worthless trying to fire himself up. Another hard forearm out of Pennington. Worthless firing back. Oh man, that was a quite a loud forearm. He's really connecting with the side of his head there. Oh, wait a second, he held on. What a move from Krist Worthless. 1, 2, no! Pennington kicking out there. Somewhat unbelievably. First he was held in like a regal plex position, but then sat out, turned into a power bomb of sorts. Getting him in a position here. Oh, look at the strength of Pennington. Going for a German suplex. Worthless not giving it to him. Tell you what, he is giving him a couple back elbows. Make it 3. And a rolling elbow. Pennington rolls to the outside.
Let's go.
And Pennington calling for some assistance. We've seen this out of Pennington before here. Referee up to a count of 6. Oh, he's going to wave it off again. I guess he's only going to jump back in there when he's in there with somebody like Emily, somebody smaller. Wait a second. Here comes Pennington, try to catch him. Worthless outsmarted him. But Pennington gets down over the back. Handful of tights. Ring the bell there.
Oh, yeah. That's right, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 10 minutes, 23 seconds for the winner by pinfall,
Say it.
Stephon
Oh,
Pennington.
yeah.
Stephon Pennington,
2-0, baby.
winner by
2-0.
pinfall. I believe he had a handful of the trunks there.
Woo! The best win streak since Undertaker's WrestleMania. Woo! Did you see that, Abel?
Yeah, I called it. I did commentary on the thing. I saw what you had a handful of tights. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, fighting out of Paulsboro, New Jersey, with an official weight of 145 pounds, Anthony
is a matchup that that looks very intriguing on paper here. Ace Austin and Anthony Bennett, both starting to make their way to the Combat Zone Wrestling primary roster. Both were in action this past Saturday, a once in a lifetime. Here they are against each other. Monkey flip there by Ace Austin, but an arm drag response from Bennett. Both men with drop kicks, and that's what I expected to see out of this. A lot of evenly matched situations here. Similar in terms of size and wrestling style. Ace Austin a bit larger, but not as much experience as Bennett. And both men getting a running start here. Rolls through and gets him in that drop toe hold combo. Nice drop kick. Ace Austin put those 2 feet right in the center of his chest. Nice move that time out of Bennett, able to ricochet off the top into a kick. Bennett in control. I don't expect either one of these 2 men to be in control of the matchup for an elongated period of time. I see a lot of momentum switches here. You see a lot of reversals here in the early goings. Trips him up, but Ace Austin catches him. Lands on the feet, ducks out of the way. And Bennett grabbing his leg. Took a thrust kick. Bennett moving very gingerly, but able to bounce off that second rope. 2 count only. He came down with a twisting forearm, and you can tell Bennett's knee is bothering him. Brings Ace Austin up. Oh, but he got caught up on his shoulders and got taken down. I'll tell you what, these 2 are throwing it all out there. Ace Austin getting him down on the mat here. Rolls him over, pins him. Only enough for a 2. Yeah, Bennett's knee is bothering him a lot there. Rolls back though. Caught him in a jaw jacker. And Bennett, Quesadora Bulldog. Good on Bennett to keep moving. Getting the pain out of his head and keeping to the focus at hand here. To pin Ace Austin's shoulders to the mat if he can. Bennett waiting on Ace Austin to get up to his feet. He's looking to employ the bad hair day here if he can get it hooked on. Ace Austin put the brakes on that move and kicked him right in the face. Now he's got him in a torture rack. Into a neck breaker, and Ace Austin is your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 4 minutes, 8 seconds for the winner by pinfall, Ace Austin.
Gonna check on Anthony Bennett here. Seems like he tweaked his knee. Good on Trooper Audubon to call for help from the officials here. You know, it's true what he said. You know, he's concerned about the health and safety of others. You're going to get Anthony Bennett some help out here. help him to the back as we continue on with Dojo Wars here this evening.
Don't put no pressure. Don't put no pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the Rampage Pro Wrestling Open Challenge Championship. Introducing first in the corner to my right, fighting out of Funky Town, USA, with an official weight of 200 funky pounds, this is J.T. Funk! And his opponent to my left, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with an official weight of 215 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending Rampage Pro Wrestling Open Challenge Champion, the God of War, Frankie Pickard.
How many times I have to keep telling you to shut up?
There's the opening bell, and Frankie Picard with some choice words. And look at JT Funk getting right up in Frankie Picard's face. This is a very emotional matchup here for JT Funk. He came up here a few weeks ago here, competed at Battle of the Belts here. Put his Open Challenge Championship on the line. Frankie Picard came in there and took that belt away from him. Whoa, man. Frankie with a pump kick. And JT Funk catching him with a super kick. Here comes Funk. Oh, rolling forearm. And I'll tell you what, these two are swinging for the fences early here tonight. And now we're going back to the fisticuffs. Of course, Battle of the Belts is back on July 19. On July 26th, he was scheduled to come on back here and challenge Picard for the belt, but he got jumped. And Marcus Waters made the trip up here. Oh, what a knee strike. DDT, and Picard nips up. Funk picked the ankle. Oh, but got tossed down to the mat. He was going for a cross body, I believe. Frankie Picard able to catch him and just hurl him down to the canvas. Now taking off the wrist tape here. JT Funk was supposed to be riding with Marcus Waters here tonight, but unfortunately Marcus could not be here this evening. Whoa, high cross body, but again it doesn't work for him as Picard was able to roll through with the momentum and nearly got him the 3 count. JT Funk has got to be careful with that high-risk offense, and Pickard slams him hard into the buckle and mat.
Down more, baby!
Big kick out of JT Funk. It was pretty heavy being in the ring with both of them prior to the matchup. Hard power bomb. This could be it here. JT Funk kicking out, and you got to think Frankie Picard, if he would have had the feet over the shoulders, he would have been able to keep them down quite possibly. His base was too wide when he sat out. But man alive, what a power bomb that was. Oh, he caught him. Caught him in midair. Took him face first into the mat, and JT Funk almost was able to reclaim his championship gold. You know, as I was saying, before they really kicked it into high gear, I mean, JT Funk, he nearly had tears in his eyes. He was so fired up to go into this matchup with Picard. First one missed, but the second one did not. Caught him on the shoulder. Oh, a snap German suplex caught him as he was springing off those ropes. Side press, near leg hook, but Frankie Picard able to get that left shoulder up off the canvas and keeping his championship run alive. This crowd pretty firmly behind JT Funk. Picard with a flurry of strikes. Goes for a suplex. Inside cradle. Turns it around. Wait just a second.
That was a double pin. Both shoulders were down. Double pin. Both shoulders. My belt. Both shoulders were down.
I won.
What are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes and 14 seconds of action, the referee counted both men's shoulders down to the mat. Therefore, this match is a draw.
I'm the champ. I'm a true champ.
However, still,
I'm the champ. I want a rematch right now. Let's go right now. Right now. You guys want to see it? Yes. Let's go.
95 pounds, this is Geoff Bravo! And his opponent, to my left, born in Boston, raised in Richmond, and currently fighting out of Philly with an official weight of 200 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ryan Zane!
And it's good to see Geoff Bravo back here in a Dojo Wars ring. It's been a few weeks without him around, and I'm happy to see him back, but who's not happy to see him is Ryan Zane, somebody who progressively, week in and week out, is getting more and more, I don't know, off his rocker a little bit. I don't even know if he goes to a home or anything after everything ends here at the dojo. Complaining of a hair pull.
I'm telling you, dude, I felt.
You have too many skills.
That's true. He's very evil.
You have way too many.
I thought it was a head trick. I guess it's evil.
He's a little bit of both. You remember that time you brought a record player to play his bench?
Taking a trip down memory lane here.
Talk about how many memories I'm making at Dojo Wars.
All the memories.
Talk about the memories!
Make some memories. Why don't you make some memories and wrestle here? Come on. Oh, grabbing a wrist. That was a nice technique out of Ryan Zane. Teased up high and went down low. Grabbed the wrist lock, and Geoff Bravo able to graduate himself into a side headlock here. And really wrenching that side headlock. Backs him up into the corner.
Hey, I'm gonna start. Come on. All right, I might have done that, but he had all this. All this. Yeah, all this beard in the head. I think Captain Dave knows it's super cheap. You can too.
Ryan Zane complaining of a beard pool.
This guy, Bravo, not Alpha, me. Hold my hair, hold my beard. I'm just saying.
Ryan Zane doing an awful lot of complaining here.
Oh, don't you hear what he's saying about me?
Well, I mean, taking offense to what's being said here on commentary, but I mean, where's the lie though? Geoff Bravo takes him over. Side headlock. Oh, goes around the world with it. Right back into another headlock. Good wrestling out of Geoff Bravo. Oh, look at this. Talk about a handful of hair, ref. Get in there. Bravo, though, able to get out of it. Single leg trip. And back into the headlock. Nice wrestling there from the Toms River native. And Bravo having a little bit of fun.
That was like pretty blatant, and you're not doing anything about it. He's messing with my hair. He's messing with my hair. He's messing with my beard. Boom! You're looking really incompetent right now as a professional zebra. I don't like it. God, if you can't see anything, what? Oh!
Ryan Zane having an argument with the official. Probably forgot he was in a match. And Geoff Bravo giving him a quick reminder, lighting him up in the corner. Oh, boot right to the face. Oh, he had a handful of beard and drove him down to the mat face first. Ryan Zane has spent all match complaining. Oh, a knee drop down on the arm. Yeah, Ryan Zane establishing dominance.
Count it. To be fair, who's up? I'm helping you out now.
Running his mouth a whole lot this week is Ryan Zane.
Thank you for stopping.
Bravo gets up to his feet. Oh, and just open hand smacks his way out of that submission attempt. Oh, and a solid knee. Flips him over, and there it is, back to the arm. Bravo left that arm out there.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with this.
And another knee drop, that time on the arm that was folded over.
What do you think, Geoff?
Now Zane working on the fingers. Has a hold of multiple fingers there, and Bravo is having a bad time here. And a back heel trip from Ryan Zane. He controls the pressure on the arm. And like a top wrist lock here.
I know. I like that.
Bravo up.
I don't like.
Zane not liking the way Bravo got out of that one. Oh, nice headbutt. He saw the knee coming the second time, averted it, came in with a hard headbutt. Oh, a thrust kick to the chest after landing on his feet. Looked like Jeff Bravo was about ready to put Zane away. Zane able to counter it.
Does it?
Have you ever thrown a kick before? Just now was amazing.
I know, right?
Kicked him right in the chest. Now trying to hyperextend that arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can stay here pretty much.
Treating Geoff Bravo's left arm like a rowing machine. Two.
That's all right. Still got his arm.
Bravo. I'll tell you what, he is putting up, he's going through an ordeal right now here with Zane, torturing his arm. Bravo up to his feet. And another open hand smack. Headbutt to the chest. On the shoulders. With an Olympic slam. Ryan Zane got his foot on the bottom rope. Getting the referee in between them. Throws the foot down and brings the knee up. Does Ryan Zane. Now sitting on the man's chest. You're not. Oh! Gotta be careful. Sunset flip.
I know, right?
And right back to work on that left arm. Now kneeling on the shoulder, pulling up on the arm, changing the grip, hyperextending the elbow.
Good. Yeah. What's up? All right.
And posing for the cameras is Ryan Zane, slapping the shoulder.
You guys keep going.
Ryan Zane, I don't know if he's trying to make friends here at the dojo, just being overly annoying. Well, there's an answer here. Ryan sucks chant from the crowd, and that only made Zane upset here. He started punching the arm. They're kicking the top rope while the arm is draped over. Oh, rolls through and headbutts him. What a collision. Ryan Zane was not expecting that at all whatsoever.
Emil, make it look good. Make it sound good. I need it. Make it sound good.
And Geoff Bravo, he's in a bad way right now. He's trying to get up to his feet. That left arm has been worked over like crazy. Up to a count of 9. And that's a handful of beard. Oh, and a headbutt to the chin. Ryan Zane staggered. Goes up behind. He's got him goozled. We're going to get a choke slam. Ryan Zane with a choke slam. That's a new one out of Ryan Zane. And instead of following up, he's gyrating that pelvis. Ryan Zane took too much time. Double arm DDT. Oh, the Cactus Jack that time. Oh! I didn't know Socko was hanging out with Ryan Zane. And a Faymaster. Or the rocker dropper. Geoff Bravo with Ryan Zane in his hands. Oh, and a stunner. That's always a good go-to move. Busted out 3 of them last week. Oh, he pulled him right into it. Rock bottom from Geoff Bravo. 1, 2. Barely a 2 count. Oh man, we be seeing it? Oh, it's time. There goes that elbow pad. We're gonna see a little bit of people's elbow. Wait a second. Takes him over by the arm, and Zane had enough of that.
All right, brother. Time to go home.
Drives a knee into the arm, and now the float over hammerlock. That bridging hammerlock out of Ryan Zane. Can Bravo hang on? He's close to the ropes. And he got there. Ryan Zane now climbing up to the top rope. Bravo and awfully far away. Oh, jumped over top. Bravo came charging in. Oh, he caught him up on the shoulder, into the slam. And Geoff Bravo with the hook of the leg. And Geoff Bravo is the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 13 minutes, 15 seconds for the winner by pinfall, Geoff Bravo!
Tell you what, that was one good back and forth contest between these two, and Ryan Zane really did a lot of damage to Geoff Bravo's arm, but at the end of the day, Bravo was able to power him up over the shoulder, slam him down, hook the leg. Pinfall was academic. Good work here by both men, but especially for Geoff Bravo.
pretty sweet shirt.
Oh man, I know.
Where'd you get it? Where'd you get that shirt?
Was some show on television?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick one up.
I don't remember how much it cost. How much it cost?
I think right after the show, I'm gonna have to pick one up from that guy Mike Bell.
Oh my gosh. Mike Dell passed out of the back of his car after the show? Wow. How much, Mike Dell? Over $20. That's a party in house.
Come on! It's bad! I hate this beer. Please stop complaining! You make me sick. I'm not drinking this with you. Tequila's what makes me sick, okay? Right? I'm not drinking this. No, man! What's she gonna drink it? He's saying it to me. Why did you give this to me? I'll drink too. I'll drink too. God, no wonder your wife left you. I'll break your face if you talk about me again. Yeah, that's horrible. What about Timothy? Who never got married? What's it, Timothy? Yeah, I'm smart. All my money's still with me. Except for that timeshare.
It's okay, half of 0 is still 0.
I know that, right? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest set for a 1-fall, 30-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, team number 1. They are wearing really nice t-shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, the team of Mike Dell and Pick Osbourne.
First and foremost, we've been here for a while now. We have a name. Every great tag team has a name. So from now on, call us BOSD. You figure it out. B-O-S-D. Yes, BOSD. BOSD. For smart. You figure it out. We know you're not smart. I didn't say I was.
And their opponents to my right, ladies and gentlemen, the team of the 2017 International Father of the Year, John Rockhold and Uncle Mitch. They are BOSD.
BOSD. Dad of the Year. Figure it out. Figure it out. That's so sleazy, Dad.
And S&D.
You're a sleazy dad. Would you stop trashing me about this is why you're not invited to Thanksgiving anymore. Body odor smells. You burned the turkey last time. Body odor smells dirty. Yeah. It's unacceptable. Although we smelling good.
Yeah, I'll make sure you're ready.
I'm trying to ring the bell. Ring the bell. That was a terrible bell ringing job, by the way.
Yeah, don't. I happen to think the timekeeper at the bell is doing a very good job, no matter what Uncle Mitch says.
Oh, you always have the way slot. That's great.
Tag team action here. The semi-main event. Got one more after this for the Tier 1 World title. Mike Verna back down here defending that belt against Laszlo Arpad, as I promised Laszlo a few weeks ago. And he would have that opportunity when Mike Verna came back down to the area. That's the main event here, but right now, oh, Kid Osbourne just took a kick to the mush. Oh, and over the top rope. Mike Dell took a hell of a spin. Uncle Mitch to the outside. And took him over with the arm drag. That one got crazy real quick. John Rockhold. Really got rolling there for a period of time. Stomp to the foot and clubbering right forearm. Reversal to whip. Dell takes Rockhold into the corner. And Dell lured him in and took him over with the head scissors. Nice job from Mike Dell to keep that balance, keep his composure, and swing on down with that head scissors. And Kid Osbourne comes down off the second rope. The middle, I should say.
Stupid shirt.
Hard into the stomach. Went rock hold into Kid Osbourne. Drop toe hold. Uncle Mitch came charging in like a bull in a china shop. To no avail. Kid Osbourne rubbing his face in the mat. Rock hold, getting Kid Osbourne out of the ring. It looked like Kid Osbourne saw rock hold on the apron trying to get in, threw his whole body at him. But in the meantime, upon the ricochet, rock hold grabbed him and pulled him outside of the ring and now slammed him on the apron. He was able to do that because the referee, Trooper Audubon, was tied up, keeping Mike Dell out of here. Trooper Audubon gave me a message. It seems like Anthony Bennett will be okay. It seems like just a tweak, a minor injury. That's good. Nice strength display here. Delayed vertical suplex. Made Kid Osbourne think about it, but not able to hold his shoulders down for a count of 3. And Uncle Mitch coming back in here. These two men calling themselves the BOSD. BOSD. Uncle Mitch giving me time to think about what that could mean while he's holding Kid Osbourne up in the air here with that vertical suplex. Bit of a delayed vertical suplex competition breaking out between the members of BOSD. Maybe the S stands for suplex. Delay. Suplex delay? Best of suplex delay? Nah, I don't know. I'm reaching at straws here.
She was all full woman. She was not a man.
Kid Osbourne muscled into the opposite corner. That's the place where he does not want to be. Angry Dad coming back on in here. Slams him, Oklahoma Stampede style, into the turnbuckle. Wait, where is John Rockhold going with Kid Osbourne? Osbourne trying to fight out of this. This is not looking for Osbourne. Osbourne able to fight out. Leaps off the middle rope from the inside into the fall away slam. Great show of strength there from Rockhold. But Kid Osbourne being very, very resilient. Kid Osbourne, of course, having competed in his first aerial assault match this past Saturday, and once in a lifetime, and he's going to challenge for the Medal of Valor in just about a week and a half. Super Show 3 right here at the dojo. He challenges Blackwater, 2 out of 3 falls competition for the medal. But who knows what kind of condition he's going to be in come Friday the 18th, because Uncle Mitch and John Rockhold, BOSD as they call themselves, they're doing a real number on Senior Center City. Senior Cibernetico, as I once called him. Oh, big back elbow. Going for a bulldog, but Uncle Mitch said, how about I change the plans, change the direction up. Brought him back down with a backdrop suplex. And I'll tell you what, BOSD, they've done a good job in isolating Kid Osbourne for the past few minutes of this matchup. John Rockhold getting himself all worked up on the apron. Nice wherewithal out of Kid Osbourne, doing what he has to do to survive in this matchup. Brings the knee up to the temple twice. Beautiful neck breaker. Excellent execution, but Kid Osbourne now needs to make his way to the corner. He needs to tag in Mike Dell, the fresh man, his tag team partner. Dell reaching that arm out there. He wants in the worst way. Uncle Mitch makes a tag. Here comes Rockhold, and here comes Dell over the top. Oh, look at this. Nice drop kick out of Mike Dell, making a double. And Mike Dell is cooking right now. Wait a second. Gonna put it on the back burner as Anger Dad. Up on the shoulders. Dell got down. Dell avoided disaster. Spin out with the vertical suplex into the slam. And Mike Dell calling for Kid to go up top. Could be a bad idea. Uncle Mitch breaking things up, distracting Kid Osbourne. Osbourne has to leap over. And now both members of BOSD are in the ring. Leapfrog over the top. I believe they butted heads. Tag made. Forearm to Rockhold. Holding him in position. Into the senton. And look at this. Flip over neck breaker on top. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 8 minutes, 34 seconds for the winners by pinfall, the team of Mike Dell and Kid Osbourne.
I'll tell you, that was a great flurry of offense in the finishing stretch there from Mike Dell and Kid Osbourne. Best of friends here. Definitely on the same page. Gotta love to see that.
It's your fault. We should be like them and be friends. Gosh, the worst brother ever.
Hey, that's not... Uncle Mitch losing his mind out here. Well, Dad's upset. That's an angry dad right there. And how about this? Kid Osbourne and Mike Dell. They did it again here this week. Kid Osbourne has big match up to look forward to in just a few days here. Super Show 3 coming on up.
New tier 1. Whoa, please. Thank you. Where's Mike? I'm here. I'm on the side. Oh, there he is. Okay. Might not have some help if I can come with a few. Yeah, we need to address it. Do I get the paperwork for that?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is set for one fall, and it is for the Tier 1 World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, to my right, he is the challenger. Fighting out of Budapest, Hungary, with an official weight of 110 kilos. He is the only man to wield the sword of Attila and the Hungarian hero. This is Laszlo. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, official weight of 235 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending Tier 1 World Heavyweight Champion, the Man of Steel, Verna. Just take a pre-match photo here.
Easy now.
Might have a little trouble.
Yeah, for his head. Here we go.
Main event time here this evening for the Tier 1 World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Mike Verna, coming back down here to Dojo Wars to defend that title one more time. Conspicuous by its absence, however, is the actual championship belt, which was, as he puts it, kidnapped by former Tier 1 World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Darius Carter. So the belt might be missing in action, but the championship is still on the line. Mike Verna looking to have another successful defense of the championship. Laszlo Arpad looking to win gold here. Laszlo Arpad with the size advantage. Has about 5'6" inches on Mike Verna, about 10 pounds. Mike Verna, very powerful, very muscular, 235 pounds. Nobody went anywhere that time. Over the top goes Arpad. Heavy shoulder block that time out of Verna. Verna's going to continue. Over the top, lands on the apron. Oh, hello, knee strike. Over the top. Comes back in, ducks out of the back elbow, and whoa, a satellite head scissors from the Man of Steel. And a step up Rana. You don't get to see that out of Mike Verna all that often. Mike Verna, very good professional wrestler. That's why he is the Tier 1 World Champion. Oh man, oh man. Trying hard for the suplex. Instead of the delay, chose to snap him over. 2 count only. At first I think he was trying to put a little bit of a delay on the suplex. Didn't realize how unwieldy the body of Laszlo Arpad might have been. Lost control, then snapped him over with a suplex. Good thinking on your feet there from Mike Verna. Over top, Laszlo Arpad goes, and a European lifter. Now we're going to see a suplex out of Hungarian Hero. More like a brain buster that time. Dropped him on the back of his head, and 2 count was all he was able to muster out of that one. Senior official. Tall guy, right on top of the action. Laszlo Arpad looking forward to his next matchup with Dojo Deej, I'm sure. Still up in that series, 2-1. But still very early in the series. It could go a lot of ways. We'll see the next matchup at Super Show 3. Wow, hard chop. Blisters the chest of Mike Verna. Breaking the blood vessels in the chest. Look at Laszlo fight back here. He's got him in a cravat, brings the knees up, mares him over, and now he's looking to drain some of the energy out of Mike Verna. Makes it very difficult to breathe in a situation like this. Not only is your body in a weird position, but then you have to carry the weight of your opponent who's putting the pressure and leverage on top of you. It's really draining. Verna got out of it. Up and over. Waist lock goes to Verna. Laszlo with back elbows fighting out. High cross body. He got caught though. And Laszlo slams him down to the mat. We almost had a brand new champion here. And I would have to get on that phone and call up Mr. Long and let him know that he's got a new world heavyweight champion. But Laszlo Arpad would be a proud man to hold that title. And I'd be proud if I was running that organization, I'd be awfully proud to have him as a champion. Either one of these two men are great professional wrestlers. Verna absorbing those strikes, and he's got him up for a buckle bomb. And Verna with a power slam out of the corner. But the momentum carried him off of his opponent. Mike Verna unable to capitalize. The momentum brought him to an opposite side of the ring. Laszlo Arpad now has precious time to recover. Verna has to get his wits about him because he was really putting together a nice string of offense. Will he be able to continue to do so once he gets up to his feet, or has Laszlo been able to recover? In the corner, Verna comes, and he goes over the top. Forearm goes to Verna, and Verna now going up top. High cross body. Drapes the arm over the prone body of Arpad, but Arpad able to get the right shoulder up that time. Now, it wasn't so much of a cover as much as it was just just trying to get lucky, I think. Trying to catch Laszlo off guard. Verna now has him in position, but Arpad elbows his way out, lands on the apron. And Arpad now climbing up top. Bit unusual for him up there. Doesn't typically travel to the top, and that hesitation, that awkwardness led to him being in this prone position. Now Mike Verna leaping up to the middle rope, now up to the top. Avalanche style Rana. Mike Verna really putting it together here. Shot out of a cannon with that drop kick, and now Arpad still elbowing his way out, going for the Saito. Verna with a German. Really snapped him over the top with it. Oh, but Laszlo came back with a thrust kick. Last ditch effort from Laszlo Arpad, and wow, no matter who you're cheering for in this match, you got to respect both men here. What a match we're seeing here. Definitely world title worthy. Both men battling it out on their knees. This is what the Tier 1 world title means to both of these individuals. Hard European lifter. Oh man, he clocked him. Came rolling with a forearm that time, and could be going for the combination here. Saito suplex. And there's one way he likes to go after this. Gonna go for that sort of Attila. He has to. That's brought him so many different victories over so many different opponents. So many different weeks here at the dojo. Sort of Attila. He got kicked in the forearms. Still went for it. Up on the shoulders again. Can he get him over? Slammed him down. And that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 9 minutes, 9 seconds for the winner by pinfall, and still Tier 1 Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Mike Verna.
And you saw there, it really only takes 3 seconds in order for somebody to pick up a victory. I think Laszlo Arpad was caught off guard with that maneuver, fell down in a heap. That's not the way Mike Verna wanted to hit the move, but Laszlo Arpad, I believe, just a second or two too late on the kick out. He got caught for the 3. But that was a great matchup from both men. Sign of respect there. And that's what you like to see. Pure competition, main event, world title wrestling. Great display of that from both men. Mike Verna, victorious, still Tier 1 champion. As we wrap up here at Dojo Wars here this evening. We will see you next time. Dojo Wars 140 next week. And of course, next week also Super Show 3.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for coming out and supporting us here at Dojo Wars here this evening. Of course, we'll be back in action right here next week, same place, same time. Also, next Friday, Super Show 3. Big matches still to be announced. Stay tuned to CZW Dojo Wars on Twitter and on Facebook for more information. But until then, so long for the dojo. Get home safely. Thank you.